Tim Laird here with Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, the show that takes you out to eat at your favorite local restaurants.
And I'm Kevin Harnick. We've been to a lot of great restaurants through the years, and while many are now part of local history, their flavor and recipes live on.
So join us now for a tasty blast from the past on a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind.
These are C's.
See, they're done. There's the secret right there. Right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, Southern food made by a French-trained chef.
This is a trick from France.
We're going behind the scenes, inside the kitchen at the Julep Cup for the secrets to French toast crusted flounder, shrimp and grits. What it did right into this creamy
and
grits.
some Parmesan cheese.
Oh! And melt in your mouth braised short ribs.
Be really good for a crock pot.
You're going to show us the secrets to all these fun dishes.
Yeah.
All that and how to make a mint julep the right way so it actually tastes good.
Properly built, properly delivered.
It's Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs in Lexington, behind the scenes at the Julep Cup. And all the fun starts right now.
Action in the kitchen.
Action in the kitchen.
That's downtown Triple Crown.
Tim Laird with you again with more Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, this time in Lexington at the Julep Cup. It doesn't get more Kentucky than that.
This beautiful restaurant on Woodland Avenue surrounds you with Southern style, and it reminds you in many ways that you're right in the heart of horse country. There's wall-to-wall equestrian art, Southern hospitality, and all your favorite bluegrass flavors.
The menu is full of classics.
Old school preparations of steak,
And we serve certified Angus beef. And we do classical preparations like au poivre, Diane, Wellingtons.
incredible seafood with French technique,
Perfect.
and of course, the Julep Cup's ever popular shrimp and grits.
Oh, the goodness. Down home, incredible.
The core of the menu at the Julep Cup is really kind of focusing on the foods that we grew up with that our grandparents and our grandmas would cook and stuff like that.
Steeped in tradition.
Lindsay Brooks Brew is not only the head chef at the Julep Cup, she's also the owner. She grew up in Lexington, but she's traveled the world in pursuit of cooking knowledge.
Well, I went to Le Cordon Bleu in Chicago, and then after that I came back and worked in local restaurants for around 7 or 8 years, and then I kind of got bored with the routine and went to Le Cordon Bleu in Paris and got my medal there, and then came back and opened up a restaurant.
Here at the Julep Cup, Lindsay is putting all her education to work. And for us, she's revealing the secrets she's learned along the way.
This is from Le Cordon Bleu in Paris. We're going to do a French toast crusted flounder, and it's line caught and wild caught, so it's not farmed and cruelty-free. We're going to bread it. We're going to crust it with a French toast crust.
And wait until you see the secret to searing the seafood.
We're going to make our normal skillet into a non-stick skillet.
We'll see how she does that in just a second. But first, the secrets to her French toast crust.
We have seasoned flour, egg wash, and then here we have 4 pieces of just plain white bread that have been cut into small dices, and then just kind of messed with your hands just to kind of grind it up a little bit.
The fresh flounder will go in all those ingredients, one by one, with a little secret in the form of parchment paper.
And it goes just on the top layer. We have parchment sheets that we've cut out, and then we're going to take it through the process of the flour, and then the egg wash, and then the breadcrumb. I'm going to just do this.
Put that on top. And look at this, how all this this kind of egg wash was the glue
It's
to
the
all
glue.
this bread. And look at this,
Yeah.
how it sticks together. It's just perfect.
It does. It sticks together.
To,
We're heading
the
over
pan.
to our pan.
Excellent. All right.
We're going to make our normal skillet into a non-stick skillet. I'm going to add some clarified butter.
You actually dropped in another parchment paper in
I
the
did.
pan?
I did. I'm creating a non-stick skillet with parchment paper.
There's the secret right there.
This is a trick from France. So if you're at home and you don't have a non-stick skillet, a piece of parchment paper with some butter on each side will make
great
one.
idea.
Yeah. So then we're just going to take it and put it face down and allow it to brown. We're gonna flip it then, and I have a piece of parchment on the bottom also because that way I'm gonna continue my non-stick thing I got going on here. And you can peel off the top.
Oh, wow. Look at that already. The butter is imparting all its wonderful flavors into that. Oh, my gosh.
And now I'm gonna throw this into the oven just for a minute so
Okay.
that we'll finish baking it.
Into the oven?
Okay. My oven's set at 400 degrees, and it's not gonna be in there very long. You don't wanna overcook your fish and dry it out. We're looking good.
Look at that.
And we know it's going to be non-stick because of the parchment.
That's right.
And now we're going to make a little sauce.
This is the sauce. Our same pan, you're gonna, while it's still hot, you're gonna add your lemon supremes to it. It is the meat of the lemon without any of the rind, and you're gonna add chicken stock.
And it's that easy.
Plate up time.
Plate up.
All right,
Okay.
here we go.
So here's our carrot puree. I'm gonna add that to the center. We take carrots and we put a tablespoon of sugar and some water, and we'll boil them until they're really soft. Then we strain them, save the poaching liquid, put them in the food processor with some salt, add some back of your poaching liquid to help puree it, just a dash of cream, and it's a beautiful puree at the end. I use a cooked new potato to give myself the ability to clean up the edges and to make a little well for the fish to sit in.
What a great idea. I like that cooking utensil. It's quite a utensil. It's a potato and a utensil.
And into the well goes that beautiful golden brown flounder.
Perfect.
And then we're going to add our lemon supremes. And then we finish it with crispy capers.
How'd you make the crispy capers to start out with?
We flash fried them.
Okay, flash fry your capers, give them a little crunch factor and flavor. What a presentation. French toast crusted flounder on sweet carrot puree.
All right, I'm going in. Oh, I can feel that crust. Get it all on one spoonful. That is incredible.
Thanks.
Lindsay, nice crunch. All the flavors are there, and not one thing is overpowering the other. It's well balanced.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for sharing the secret.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Still to come, how to make a mint julep the right way.
Properly built, properly delivered.
And these are C's.
Plus, the secrets to the Julep Cup's most popular dish.
Famous sugar and grits.
All that and beef that falls off the bone and melts in your mouth.
Man, that is so good,
Good.
so tender.
More secrets of Bluegrass chefs behind the scenes at the Julep Cup after this.
Thanks for joining us again on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, where this time we're looking back on Kentucky's culinary history.
It's a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind. Tim Laird back with you for more Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, the show that takes you behind the scenes at your favorite local restaurants. I'm at the Julep Cup this time. The place is so full of Kentucky pride, you can taste it. It's Southern-style food prepared with French technique that head chef and owner Lindsay Brooks Brew learned while at Le Cordon Bleu in both Chicago and Paris.
You brought all those skills back here to the Julep Cup.
I always wanted to have my own restaurant, you know, and so it was something that has taken a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice to make happen.
It's actually become a kind of a family affair.
There's so much to be done in a restaurant that my mom is here all the time and she helps with the bookkeeping, and my husband's here all the time and he's helping with manage the front of the house and keeping people happy. It's really great to be able to be around them most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
You can't beat Lindsay's French toast crusted flounder served with sweet carrot puree. And her shrimp and grits are some of the best around.
I cannot take it off the menu.
And we all know that beef is what's for dinner, and here at the Julep Cup, you can get it just about any way you want it. Whether it's a classic preparation of steak, or how about this? Braised beef short ribs that just melt in your mouth.
Back inside the kitchen here at the Julep Cup, and I'll tell you what, Lindsay, this is another dish you can't take off the menu, right?
That's right.
It's short rib bourguignon. Did I say that right?
You said it right. You can say bourguignon.
Oh, see, that's even better. I like that.
Okay, all right, all
Bourguignon.
right.
Okay.
Well, you have a hot pan again,
Clarified butter.
clarified butter, and then we're adding in our seasoned short rib. We just put some salt and pepper on it, and we're gonna brown it Since this is a braised dish, this is the only opportunity that the meat actually has to get any color on it, so it's important that you caramelize the meat really well at this point. This is kind of one of those dishes where it takes a little bit of prep time and then you can forget about it for a few hours in your oven and go do something else. Go take a nap.
So there it is.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we got it.
Look at that, how beautiful that is. I can see the coloring, caramelization on top, okay.
And then we're gonna add our onions and carrots. And here's our celery. And I have in here also thyme, basil. I just added a bay leaf and 3 garlic cloves. And now I'm gonna add some red wine.
A lot of good flavor gonna go in there.
And then this is beef stock.
A little beef stock to go in.
We're gonna add a tablespoon of tomato paste. We're just gonna take it and cover it up with foil and throw it in the oven. I would probably put it in at home, like in a 350 oven for 5 hours.
Okay.
I've got one that I made earlier.
You can see how that's cooked down. Look how thick the sauce is.
Yeah.
Oh, and the color of the short rib. So it's
Yep.
plate up time.
We're ready to go.
Here we go.
So we're gonna add, I'm gonna serve this with mashed potatoes. And then you just ladle it on top. And that's it.
I'm not gonna bring out a knife. All I need is this fork because
Yep.
I saw how it just falls off the bone. Man, that is so good.
Well, good.
So tender. It's boom full of flavor.
I
Lindsay,
appreciate
thanks
it.
again. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you sharing some wonderful secrets with us.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks.
For more information on the Julep Cup or any other featured restaurants on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, log on to newlocaltv.com.
And for more secrets, stay tuned. Next, we'll check out the Seahorse Lounge here at the Julep Cup, where they serve mint juleps all year long. And guess what? They actually taste good.
Well, the proof is in the taste.
Plus, we'll go back into the kitchen for the secrets to a Southern classic, easy and tasty shrimp and grits that you can make at home. Stay with us.
We're going to have a lot more from the Julep Cup coming up.
Thanks for joining us again on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, where this time we're looking back on Kentucky's culinary history.
It's a Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs Rewind. Welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs, this time at the Julep Cup, where tradition and flavor come together.
In the dining room, tradition surrounds you. Authentic jockey silks, legendary derby finishes, and treasured keepsakes from Kentucky's horse world history. As for the food, it's steeped in tradition too. Classic Southern cuisine prepared with precision French culinary technique.
Great steaks, fresh seafood, and fall-off-the-bone beef.
Lindsay Brooks Brew is the chef behind all the amazing food at the Julep Cup. She's honed her craft through years of training and traveling.
Chicago, Cordon Bleu, went to France, finished off another degree.
And fortunately for us, she's back home in Kentucky.
It's where my family is. It's where my parents are. And I think that's something that was important to me after having traveled so much, was to have connection with my family.
And when it comes to her cooking, connecting with Kentucky is pretty important too.
We are Kentucky proud. It's fresh, local ingredients that you get to your table as fast as possible. If it hasn't been frozen, if it hasn't been aged, if it hasn't been abused in any part of the process, the food's gonna be better.
The chef is dedicated to fresh ingredients, and so are the bartenders.
People don't like to eat fake food, why should they drink fake drinks?
The bar at the Julep Cup is called the Seahorse Lounge. It has a style all of its own, and the cocktails are done the old-fashioned way, handcrafted from scratch.
We're very big into fresh, everything's fresh squeezed, we make our own sour mix, no store-bought stuff around here.
Even infusions, I know you have some wonderful infusions that you make
That's
on
right,
time
yeah.
to time, and for your Bloody Marys and some other things. And at a place called the Julep Cup, you can bet they make a good mint julep. And they don't just do it on Derby Day.
We're gonna just make a mint julep cup style.
As you'll see, Tyler takes a lot of pride in his juleps. He starts out with fresh mint in the bottom of a glass.
We grow this in our garden out back. And I've got our house-made simple syrup.
Okay, so that's 1 part sugar, 1 part water, 1 to 1 on your simple syrup?
Right, yep.
Okay.
You're just gonna muddle that until you can really smell that mint coming out of there.
You know, I can smell that mint all the way over here.
Yep. So I'm gonna cool this after we add our bourbon.
Very good.
Woodford Reserve, of course.
You know, the secret about that is it's going to cool it down so when you put it over the crushed ice, it won't melt and you won't have a watered down julep.
Now give that a good little shake. Now I've got some crushed ice.
Look at that. That's not just crushed ice. I mean, it's almost snow cone
That's right.
consistency.
Yep. Pack that down. I'm gonna kind of just drizzle that on top almost. Fresh mint leaf to garnish. The cocktail straw. And there you are, sir.
Well, the proof is in the taste. Properly built, properly delivered. Kind of tastes like the first Saturday in May. Oh yeah.
You can enjoy a julep any day of the year. And by the way, brunch is also available every single day.
So if you're in the mood for some pancakes on a Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you can come get pancakes.
Why save it for just Sundays?
Sometimes I feel like having pancakes for dinner, you know, I don't know, I've been thinking about it.
Nothing wrong with breakfast for dinner, but it would be hard to pass up this, the Julep Cup's signature shrimp and grits.
They're definitely the favorites of my customers. You know, like I've been cooking them for a long time.
Lindsay, you're going to show us the secrets on how you do it here.
I am.
First, the grits.
You want to have 3 parts liquid to 1 part grit. And we have here 2 cups of chicken stock, and then the other part is cream.
Right. I love that. 2 part
Right.
stock, 1 part of the cream. There's our 3 parts if I'm doing the math
That's
right.
right.
Okay.
Those 3 parts go onto the stovetop until everything comes to a boil.
Once this has come to a boil, we're going to add a cup of grits. And these are slow cooking grits. They're Weisenberger grits.
Do its thing.
Let it do its
Actually
thing.
soak up all that goodness that you have.
That's what it's doing. Here it
comes out
is.
like this.
It comes out like this.
Gosh, good, creamy,
And then you'll
delicious.
just finish it with some salt
I want to finish it off with a spoon is what I want to do. I want to dig right into this creamy
and
grits.
some Parmesan cheese.
Oh! It's a good thing I waited. Look at that.
And it really is the best grit you'll ever have. 3-to-1 ratio is the
3 to
secret.
1, that's the secret, and then end with
Yep.
a little bit of Parmesan right in there to give that
That's right.
creamy, wonderful, cheesy
Just a little bit
texture.
of salt and cheesy.
These grits would be great on their own, and they're even better when you add the sauteed shrimp. The first secret here, start with a really hot pan.
And we're going to add our clarified butter to it. Clarified butter, you take it and you heat it and you skim the top of it to remove the impurities from it so that you lower the smoke point so that you don't have a bunch of smoke in your kitchen. And you know it's ready actually when you see the oil ripple in your pan is when it's hot enough. Let's see, we got 1 cup of bell peppers. It's a cup of red onion.
Action in the kitchen.
Action in the kitchen.
And you can tell there's a lot of practice there.
Right.
There we go.
And we add a little bit of seasoning at this point. Kind of have to let it cook. And then we're going to add shallots and garlic. We have a tablespoon of each shallots and garlic, so make sure to get all of that in there. And we toss it back up again.
More tossing.
More
a lot of tossing
tossing.
and turning here.
A lot of tossing and turning. This is a real saute dish. The onions are kind of glassy looking, and our garlic, you can smell it now. We're going to add white wine and deglaze a little bit. And then we're going to add our shrimp.
And this is a good sized shrimp. This is not the little shrimp.
These are what they call 13-15, which are jumbo shrimp. And then we're gonna cover it and let it cook for just a second. It'll cook in 2 minutes. Okay, we're really getting there here. When they look like a C, they're ready. So we have a C, and these are C's. They're all C's. We're gonna add butter, a lot of butter. We're gonna pull 2 bowls.
Here's those creamy, delicious, wonderful grits.
Here's our great grits.
Look how the Parmesan has just added that nice little texture on there, cheesy
It's awesome.
characteristic. Look at that. Yes. Oh.
And then we're gonna put just a spoon of grits in here.
Now, when you say a spoon of grits,
Yeah.
I like your size of the spoon. That's all you need, especially when the spoonful's that big.
And next, the jumbo shrimp.
So here we go. We're gonna nestle them into the grits, into their little home, and then we're gonna add our peppers and onions on the top. Coming to you. And then you just pour a little bit of that sauce over the top
Oh,
of
thank goodness. The directions say, once done, just add pork. I'm going to try this wonderful shrimp And the beautiful butter sauce on there, awesome.
A big thanks to Chef Lindsay for showing us her secrets, and to the whole Julep Cup family for hosting us.
That'll do it for this edition of Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Tim Laird, and we'll see you next time.
This is Lindsay Brooks Brew at the Julep Cup and Seahorse Lounge in Lexington. Thanks for watching Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
See, they're done.